Well, hi everyone. This is Dr. Steve Patty bringing you another in our series on personal leadership, how to pursue the kind of life you want to have. And this is the 7th in our 7-session series. So this is our last time we're together. And if you've been with us this entire time, you've done quite a bit. And we started by thinking about a growing edge. And you determined and selected an area in your life where you want to grow, where you want to press into, where you want to evolve, where you want to adapt in your life. Knowing that if you were to even grow a little bit in this area, it would make a tremendous difference in your life. You thought about what it means to step into stretch opportunities and get in the space where you feel some productive pressure. We call this the zone of productive disequilibration. You explored about what it means to have a holding environment and support to keep you in the tough work and to keep you focused on the things that you need to do in order to progress in your life. And that's no easy task. We talked about what it means to get up on the balcony, get another person's perspective, and even get your own perspective on your life. And we explored last time we were together the idea of having a competing commitment. Recognizing that all of us, no matter how committed we are to growing and making progress in our area of growing edge, we wrestle with commitments that undermine that. And so we just had a fascinating exploration of what it means to engage with those competing commitments and the assumptions underneath those, and design some experiments to be able to see if we can renegotiate our relationship with those competing commitments so that we might move forward on our growing edge. So we've covered so much. And today, in the time that we have remaining, I just want to encourage you a bit and remind you of a few things. I want to encourage you because growing and developing, leading yourself is certainly not an easy thing to do. And there are times when we feel discouraged, at times we feel like we're going backwards despite our best intention and our best energy to move forward. There are times when the path just seems like it's winding here and there, not going forward like we would like for the path to go. But I want to encourage you because any steps forward, any step that you take forward is worth celebrating. It's hard to grow. It's really difficult to develop. You know, you look around at the lives of others that you see and you recognize that very few people actually really progress. Very few people actually really work on themselves. They kind of settle in and they live their lives. But a life is a precious stewardship. Your life is a precious stewardship. I don't know you personally, but I just know because you are a human being, you're filled with all kinds of skills and abilities and talents and dreams and love. And there are people that love you and people that you love and causes that you believe in and communities that you're a part of. And what a tremendous privilege it is to lead yourself and how hard it is to really move forward. But it's so worth it. It's worth it because you're a human being and human beings can adapt. Human beings can grow. So by the very fact that you are a human being means that you are able to grow and develop, even during those days when you feel like it's hard to and you're discouraged. So the mere fact that you're trying, that you're working on it, that you're leaning into this, that you're being intentional about it is really worth celebrating. And I celebrate that with you. And I also want to leave you with just a few thoughts. Firstly, it's important to exercise hope because your life is so valuable. Any progress forward, becoming the person that you are meant to be, that you dream of being, is just a really worthwhile task. So exercise hope in that. Don't get discouraged. Don't settle in and just say, hey, this is just me. I can't make progress. So I'm just going to have to do workarounds for my own life. No, don't do that. Exercise hope. Keep moving forward. Also, continue to embrace productive disequilibration in your life. Embrace that. You know, many of us just want to step away from things that are uncomfortable or that cause us difficulty or stress. But it's in the very ways that we engage those and avail ourselves to those challenges and those stresses that help us to grow if we're intentional, if we learn through those. So embrace them and think about how you might utilize the stress in your life to help you move forward on the things that are important for you in your life. Another thought that might be worth keeping in mind is to renegotiate your relationship with perfection. You know, the path of development and growth is not quick, it's not painless, and it's messy. So if you find yourself being a little bit of a mess along the way, well, that is just exactly what's supposed to happen. Because when you're experimenting at your edge of competence in your own life, when you're trying to show up in new kinds of ways, it's not going to come off all that smoothly all the time. So it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to try and fail. As long as you think about it and learn from those and try again. You might fail again, but if you pick yourself up and keep moving forward on those, don't get discouraged. Renegotiate your relationship with perfection. Aim for progress instead of perfection. Another thing that would be helpful to keep in mind is to watch your heart in the midst of it all. You know, sometimes when we try to move forward and improve ourselves, we experience shame. Shame at the past, shame at how we're showing up currently, shame that we can't move forward more quickly. And you know as well as I that shame is not very productive. Responsibility is productive. Learning is productive. Curiosity is productive. But shame is not. So watch your heart. Lift your gaze. Believe in your potential. And finally, if I might encourage you with a reminder to be motivated by love. For love gets us moving. Love helps us see what is possible. Love makes us believe in the best in ourselves and in others as well. And so when you think about leading yourself, believe in yourself. Be motivated by the love that you have for your life, for you only have one life. Your days are not limitless. This is a precious stewardship that you have. So love yourself and invest in yourself. Don't just walk through your days, invest in yourself. And then love those around you, your family, your friends, your community, those at your work, those you run into. And in order to love them well, you need to bring the best of yourself to them so that your life has the kind of impact that you want it to have. You leave the kind of legacy you would like to leave. So continue to be motivated by love. I wish you well in this journey of leading yourself. I wish you the courage to be able to lean in and try things and experiment. Pick yourself up after you fail. I wish you vision for your own life. You may anticipate and imagine the best kind of life that you want to have and that is possible for you. And I wish for you love. Love for yourself and love for others. So together, let us lead ourselves well and let us lead others well.